Welcome back, YouTube, to episode 2. We have to continue on with the main quest. Go ahead and end this turn, gather a bunch of fruits while we're at it. And let's cook something if we can. We shift them around, then we can do everything in one turn. Alright, so I think Theodore is supposed to pop up again very soon. In the meantime, we'll just explore more of the Fog of War. This little area down here is going to bother me. Ooh. Looks like there was a little enemy here. Alright, now that we can auto-resolve, I'm just going to do it. Because it's a conceptual challenge, there's no chance of taking damage. Oops. Okay, so I skipped through that battle. I edited it out for YouTube because it wasn't anything interesting. I meant to just auto-resolve it. And we're going to end our turn, and then clear out that little Fog of War over there. We find an old house overgrown with greenery. Yes, let's get through the shrubbery. We are poisoned. As you try to get through the shrubbery and vines, you are stung by a poison plant, but the way is clear now. And to be specific, we are toxined. We have toxins. We're going to go inside and search the house now since we already got poisoned anyway. You enter a nicely kept family house. There's a stove, table, bedding up on a ledge, pottery, and hay on the floor, all kept tidy and livable, yet with no people in sight. As you rummage through the house, you spot a small, fatty creature with a bushy beard, large dark eyes, and disproportionately long arms holding a tiny broom. It glares at you disapprovingly. Let's talk to it. You make mess, you make so much mess. Masters will be back, they'll be back. It keeps repeating itself over and over. You fear its little mind is gone. I think that if we clean our mess, we get some good stuff. Yeah. You clean up after yourselves and leave quietly. After leaving, you find a small package in your backpack. Also, our scavenger permanently gained +1 to gathering and +1 to crafting. Pretty nice. We get some amber. We got a mental blessing for 2 turns, as you can see in the circle with the number in it at the top right. And for those 2 turns, we get 120% wisdom and intelligence. Not bad. Here we go. Here's the main quest. Now that you had a little time to get your bearings, how about doing me and your gods a bit of a favor, eh? You have to go to a place and deal with some trouble. Sure. As you remember, to set up your first village, you will need to find the right spot and gather materials, or you can just choose the life of a wanderer. But either way, there will come a time when the gods ask you to do battle to solve the Shattering's mystery. And what are you going to do till then? For now, your job is to live long enough to face those challenges. Not very glamorous, I know. But listen, there's a small village of Slavians not far from here, and I would ask you to seek them out and help them out of their troubles if you so wish. What sort of help? Final rest from their heresy is not out of the question, but a peaceful resolution would suit us just as well. Your choice. Let us say they do not follow the path of the gods, but have strayed into the arms of some fallacy. Now, typically our gods do not care, but the culprit was a chosen like you. Thus, it is a case of teaching one a lesson. Teaching them or you. He only smiles. I don't know what that means at all. Accept this task. Got another level up, guys. So, on odd level ups, we choose skills. On even level ups, we choose stats. So, what skills can we improve for our warrior? We have Showing Off, which is a mental attack based on intelligence. It's not going to be powerful for our warrior. Blunt Attack, it sounds like it's just a physical attack, but it's actually, it should probably be called something like Basic Attack. And it's actually used in all challenges, and it scales with a different stat for each challenge. You can see based on the icon that's shifting back and forth. So for the red challenges, it's based on strength. For the yellow challenges, it's based on intelligence, and it's based on mysticism for the purple challenges. So it'll let him do a little bit more damage in the conceptual challenges, the ones where you cannot use a weapon. Blunt attack is actually quite useful. Our child can gain Protective Word, which can be used in mental and spiritual challenges, as you can see from the cards that are to the left of the sub-skills area. And it basically just gives you a little bit more shielding. Or we can choose Dizziness Powder, which is one of my favorite skills, especially for children. but it's an AoE effect delay. Mass Lullaby. It can be used in any challenge. It delays 2.0 in a horizontal splash. Let's take that. Thea is going to level up his Hunter's Mark, for sure. So his rank 1 Hunter's Mark had a 2.0 multiplier, which is actually 0.2 of his perception. I think he has 8 perception, so that's why you get the 1.6 in the parentheses. It's going to become 2.4 multiplier, so it's going to become 1.9. So it's going to be a little bit more effective. And our Scavenger, we want to get the Gatherer skill, which just increases his gathering, or do we want to get the Trash Attack skill, which also increases his gathering? If you see the little new text, that means it's a new skill. If you don't see it, that means it's a skill they already have and you're leveling it up. So Trash Attack, I can see my current rank by hovering over the actual icon, and I can see the next rank by hovering over the plus sign. So I go from a passive 2.0 increased gathering to 3.5, and I go from doing an 0.9 damage multiplier on this attack to 1.1. So Trash Attack is actually the better thing to level up here, I think. Okay, so when Theodore appeared, he told us to go to Slavian's village. It's not this Slavian's village, though. The thing is, it's kind of weird in this playthrough. I found this village first, but the quest village is a separate one. It'll have the quest marker, the orange star icon above it. And I imagine it's probably over here somewhere in the fog of war that I can't see right now. I might be able to see it through the fog of war, or I could just run around. We'll find it eventually. We'll go this direction. A pack of beasts approaches. Alright. We don't want to auto-resolve a actual battle unless we get a perfect victory. Maybe if we get a victory with very small injuries. This green flag here. So we're gonna resolve it manually. We want to attack as early as possible. It does depend on what strategy you use, but generally you want to attack as early as possible so you can kill the enemies before they can damage you. Let's see. I think that I'm going to end the turn, see where he places another guy. No, he didn't place another guy at all. You can actually count how many action points the enemy used. Right, so he played one card and 2 copies of another card, and he played no other instant abilities. So he used 1 AP, 2 AP, and this one cost 2 AP, so a total of 4 AP. So he had 2 AP that he could have used to play a clone of this guy that hadn't been cloned yet, but he decided to save it, which means he wants to put out a clone probably of this bee with his 3 AP. That's not guaranteed, but he might change his decision based on what I do. But in any case, this is my last turn to act. He gets the last action, so I can't wait for him. I'm going to summon a boar here to tank these hits. Any damage that I can get onto summons is good. And I think that I want to Hunter's Mark these guys. I want to Hunter's Mark the green guy because there's multiple instances of it, so Hunter's Mark will be even more effective. And I want to make sure that my warrior doesn't take 5 damage twice, because then it's going to go through his shield and into his HP. So I want to delay and weaken this guy. Okay, and then I could actually play my hunter again, and I'll just play him out to do a sneak attack. up the animation speed a little bit. So my warrior, neither of my warrior's attacks could kill off this guy in the first hit. Actually, never mind. We did kill him off because he put another guy here. So our splash damage killed him. And our sneak attack finished that one off. But before that, I had set it up so that my warrior would be sure to attack before they did on the second resolution phase. Remember, there's 2 resolution phases in each combat round. A pack of beasts approaches. Let's hunter stalk them. I'm gonna keep walking in this direction, see if we find that village. I don't see the village yet. We have ruins. The ruins are old and decrepit, likely already looted many times over, but you never know what hidden secrets you may yet uncover. The south area seems less traversed, but also unstable. Let's investigate the south. Should get better loot. We do take some damage. Find a hidden cellar, or rather it finds you as you painfully fall through its ceiling onto a hard floor. Still, there's loot to be found here. We got an amber crafting tool. This event is actually really nice when you get it, because basically every time you investigate the south, yeah, you probably take damage, but you usually get some sort of tool. You could be gathering or crafting. Now, since they recently released the new difficulty levels, and I played around with it a little bit, this is no longer really viable for high difficulty because you're gonna have to camp in place for multiple turns to heal these wounds now, if you're playing on higher difficulty. But we're playing on normal, so we're all good. We're still gonna camp at the end of our turn so that we can heal wounds. Alright, we don't want to auto-resolve these guys. This battle is relatively the same as the previous one. This enemy has the strength of the swarm skill. You can tell by this blue icon on the card. Currently there's no tooltips for these passives, but I know what it is. Our scavenger has it too, I think. So it means that if you play him first, and then every card that you place after him increases his attack power. It's a pretty strong skill. Alright, let's finish this battle here. I do want to Hunter's Mark this guy, because I can get my delay lower than this guy's delay. I'll make sure to attack first. And let me actually end the turn to do what else I want to do. Alright, so he placed himself there. This means that I know he's going to get killed when this attack goes off because of the splash damage. Actually, he was going to get killed anyway from here. None of their attacks go off before mine. Yeah, we don't really even need to do anything else to win this battle without damage, but here goes. Alright. A lot of little enemies. Luckily, our hunter can hunt some of these guys. Alright. Easy battle, easy battle. Alright, so we still need to find this village. Let's see if we can find it in the fog before this way. Oh, this is the edge of the island, I think. Let's loop back around this way. Bee's nest. I don't know if I can clear this bee's nest. to level 2, and I'm like super weak right now. Your journey is interrupted. A swarm of bats descends upon you out of nowhere. Yeah, let's fight them. Why not? Auto resolve? No. Maybe it'll look like an auto resolve to YouTube. I think I'm gonna take a little bit of damage. Whoa, we took a lot of damage. They all have free targeting attacks. Perception. You scout the place where the bats came from. See a small hidden entrance to a cave. Let's investigate that. You carefully sneak in and discover a rabid bear raging inside. A decent looking weapon is lodged in its side, but the wound is old and not likely to slow its attack. I think that we're a little bit too weak to do this right now. I don't want to risk it. My warrior's already pretty heavily wounded. Plus, the game's definition of a decent weapon lodged in the bear's side is probably very different from my definition of a decent weapon. Where's this village? I hope it wasn't in like one little hex of Fog of War that I left behind. Ooh, the light. I'll auto-resolve this one. I'm okay with those injuries. Spot a place of interest. You spot a spider's nest. Alright, we always want to kill the spiders. We gotta get as much spider silk as possible, guys. Just kidding. This isn't a Thea one. Monster bone. I think we might have actually gotten some better loot at some point. Not really. No, this battle axe is useless. Tools are good. Let's give that to the scavenger, right? Boar's lair. I see a nice tentacle here. Let's keep on revealing that Fog of War. I think I'm still injured, so let's make sure we camp. We can cook some stuff on the way. Nice. Perfect 2 stacks. And something that you have to not forget is that you have to change this from 1 to 2, otherwise you only make 1 stack anyway. Alright. Green. I'll auto-resolve that. More ruins, but where's this town? Hunter or perception. Search the place carefully. We're gonna do that. I think we're gonna search the place. Auto resolve? Yes. Love me some auto resolve. I think we'll just camp out for one more turn. We still need to heal a little bit. Get all the pickles. I feel like it'd be weird if the quest village was up here, whereas the neutral faction was right here. I feel like you usually start really much closer to the quest village. I don't think I need to heal anymore. Slightly, but I actually want to cook something else. You can make all sorts of different combinations, right? I could have made vegetables and mushrooms in the opposite order, and that would have given me like mushroom bake, which I should have done now that I look back on it to get more food variety. But I'm going to go ahead and make veggie and veggie pickles, because that should also be a different food type. Yep, I have 2 different types of pickles now. Investigate the south. Give me some tools. Yeah, amber crafting tool. Beautiful. Alright, let's move in a way that we reveal as much fog of war as possible. I just realized I'm leaving this little area. We gotta go look at it before we move the other direction. Let's camp. Do I still have enough ingredients to cook? Not really. Get it. Fight these guys. Let's accept the auto resolve. That's kind of a lot of damage. Oop! I didn't mean to accidentally click that. But anyway, you wake at night to discover a shack eating your supplies. Uh-oh. Yes, he is forced to play a demon game and you must look for a friend and try to sort it out, or he will be forced to do tricks. I accidentally skipped some of the dialogue. But this is actually not Theodore. He's the same type of demon as Theodore, but his name is Leopold. And he's stealing our food, but apparently he was forced to do it because he lost some demon game. So we have to try to figure out how to get him unstuck in this demon game. Go play the game for me, but first get an invitation. Choose one friend you will visit. We can choose either one of these demons. The Dola's like a cat demon, the Schmuck is like a frog type demon. I don't really think it matters which we choose. Alright, we have another level up. So +2 strength on our warrior is great. Our child can get +2 wisdom. So I think that will unlock the option for him to potentially grow up to be a Zerka. That'll be nice. Our hunter. Do we want to give our hunter strength or wits? I don't think destiny is really going to help, but wits will help him move a little bit faster in combat. But +1 is not very significant. We'll just take it, because hunter doesn't really make use of strength. And Camille. Let's go with her mysticism. Let's make you into a mage. Alright, so we're going to keep moving. Okay, now we see that there is no quest village up there. There's a quest marker down here, though, that we do want to get to for the demon game. Let's make sure to camp. We took quite a bit of wounds on the auto resolve. You wake at night to discover a shack eating your supplies. You came again? I'm really tempted to kill him, but I'm not going to yet. Yeah, I did say I can't help it. Please go sort the game out, please. Bugger off. He usually doesn't return to steal more stuff right on the next turn. Leopold's directions lead you to a small pond. This is where the ever-elusive Smudge lives. From what Leopold said, finding his friend will be the challenge here. Alright, so demon and perception. We have the perception choice because of our hunter. Smudge are attuned to suffering. If you hurt yourself and try to make it look and feel real, it may come to you. Okay, let's do that. Something moves in a bush nearby. You feel you're being watched. Alright, let's talk about the game. You see this much watching you from afar, but still unwilling to come closer. So do you want to do a actual mental challenge or a conceptual mental challenge? Let's just auto-resolve the conceptual one. No risk. Fine, they told me I was too slow to play with them, so I will get you in. Show them. How can you get me in? Well, I suppose I will have to come with you. The tooth will show you the entrance, and I will also arrive at that time. He hands you a bloody human tooth. Thank you. We got healed. That's really, really nice. That was really nice of them. Let me confirm. Yep, we did get healed. We don't have to camp. Alright, another demon approaches us. You were sent by Leopold, yeah? Say, maybe I pay you and you kill that thing, you kill that annoying twat. You're both happy, Abe. Why? Why? He a stalker. That why. Wants to get into my pants for 100 years now. So I finally tricked that tooth fairy fella to help me be rid of the idiot, at least for a time. But then you come along. Oh, Leopold. You deaf? Yeah, I did. Now you kill him? I'll give you my wand. It's good, I swear. No, I don't want a wand. Let's try to get this better reward off them. We auto-resolve it. We're going to take a lot of sanity wounds. So we're going to do it for reals. Let's see. Most damage comes from here. And you have a ranged attack. Let's use that. Thing is, I'm only attacking one enemy, so I will end up killing it with 3 of these hits because that's 24 damage and he has 23 health. But is there a better way where I don't take damage? Well, I'm going to summon the boar to take 1 of these hits. Maybe 2 of these hits? No, the boar in mental challenges we have different stats, right? So in mental challenges he's only going to have 7 HP, whereas I remember him having 10 HP in physical challenges. We can do this. We can actually Hunter's Mark. And the reason I know we can Hunter's Mark is because if we Hunter's Mark this guy, then our delay for our 3rd hit is going to be on the 2nd resolution phase. It's going to happen before the enemy gets attacked anyway. So it'll be the same as if I just play another copy of the Scavenger and try to get a 3rd attack in on the 1st resolution phase. So I'll either get the last hit on the 1st resolution phase or the 1st hit on the 2nd resolution phase. I'll just mark this guy. What do we do with our last 2 AP? Oh, we can Hunter's Mark again. That might be the best thing to do. Alright. Oh, fine. I have this goblin kid stashed away. I'll bring it to you. That'll be nice. I swear, most likely this village is... Oh, it's right here, isn't it? I can see it in the fog of war now. This might be a ruins, but this also might be the village. I thought that it was really odd if it wasn't near our starting point. Let's move back there and see. Gather some meat on the way down. We also cook. We have no ingredients. The journey is interrupted. As you cross the plains, you spot a busy beehive full of honey and nectar. It can be very nutritious, perhaps even cure some wounds. We have hunters and gatherers, so we have a special option. We know how to smoke them out. Set a trap. No chance of damage. The hive stands open for looting now. The honey nectar heals your wounds, and you discover that the bees have hoarded some amber here. Cool. We got a nice physical blessing. Physical blessings are so good because you get movement points. More movement points equals triggering more events, which also means that you can get more loot and stuff. You catch Leopold attempting to smear shit on your clothes. Well, now I have to kill him. Alright, let's kill Leopold. There are 2 ways to finish this quest. Right. That other demon's gonna bring us a reward if we kill Leopold. or we could help him and play the demon game. In this playthrough, you're just gonna see this version. Alright, I'm not gonna place my warrior right in front of him because I might want to summon a boar to take that hit. Okay, so I know that all I need to do is summon a boar here to take that first hit. His attack actually has life drain, life leech. It doesn't matter if he attacks when he's at full health. And then my second hit is gonna hit him, and my third hit's gonna hit him, and he's gonna be dead. My great sword attacks go before his second and third attacks, so there's not really much point in doing any of this other stuff, but might as well just Hunter's Mark them for fun. You kill the Shishak and the Hochlik flies over, yes. Then he looks at his dead comrade, and you see tears welling up. Damn, now that it is done, annoying, yes, but dead, oh dear. Anyway, here's your wand. Yeah, that's not what was supposed to happen. What about the goblin child? I said I will bring it to you. There it is, see? He points to a child carried by a swarm of Hochliks. Never said I'd give it to you. Here, have a pet instead, you did me a solid. Oh, man. What a scumbag. A spider's cool and all, because you can summon it. It's another summon that you can put out as a meat shield. But I think that maybe we can attack him. I'm not sure if we win this though. Oh, auto-resolve is actually probably going to do better than I can do. It's yellow. If it was red, I would not auto-resolve it, but if it was a yellow, then I'll just do it. Ouch. We heal the Hochlik and have a chance to rescue the goblin child before more Hochliks take it away. Did we get the goblin child? It's not in the rewards. I mean, it said we were supposed to get a goblin child, but we didn't get one. So, weird. Bug maybe? Who knows? Alright, we're gonna keep moving down to this village. That auto-resolve costs us to take quite a bit of damage actually, so some people are in critical condition, our hunter especially. So he has a chance to die, I think, below 30% HP, which is exactly what happened. So he could just die. Can we move a little bit farther? Yeah, we can move over here to this vegetables so that we can gather vegetables at the same time as any our turn. Get a bunch of vegetables. Can I cook now? Yes, I have enough ingredients to cook this. Cool. Alright, and I'll end the episode here, guys. That'll be the end of episode 2 for the YouTube Let's Play. Join me again next time. The third episode will probably be updated. Will probably be uploaded right after this. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hope you're enjoying it so far. We'll have more adventures to come.